And
So let
just
me
get back on our feet.
I understand all of that, but let me ask you a question. Just to fill in the gaps, right? So is it true what she said that you're supposed to give her $400?
No, that was never an agreement.
Okay, hold on. So was there any agreement for you to give her any money to financially support your children?
She said to.
No, that was a yes or no.
Not in that way. Not in that way.
So explain the way.
So when we talked initially, before even moving in, it was, y'all just come, just take your time, get yourself together. I got you guys. I got my grandbaby.
She claims he committed to paying $400, but he flatly denies that was ever the agreement. Now, before the judge, the facts start to emerge. Was there ever a clear plan or only shattered promises? This case isn't about messy drama. It's about accountability. And it's about to go far deeper.
Who she was very instrumental in, I want grandbabies, I want grandbabies, I want grandbabies, I want grandbabies, I want grandbabies. So I'm giving you the opportunity.
So because she's instrumental in wanting grandbabies, that means that she has to take care of them too?
It doesn't mean she has to take. I'm saying she's not telling the full story how it is. It was never an agreement on a dollar amount of being able to help. It's just do what you can when you can.
So was there ever an agreement for it to be a temporary situation?
Well, yes.
You'd agree with me that 3 years is no longer temporary, right?
She begged for grandchildren, and now she's the one raising them. Was it devotion, or was she taken advantage of? He claims there was never a real deal. She argues 3 full years were never temporary. The room ignites as excuses fall apart. What comes next will stun everyone. Just wait.
I would say it's no longer temporary, but in the moments where I would say, you know what, I'm going to do what I can to see what I can to get, it was her, the one that was talking about, oh, that's not a good place for my grandbabies. You don't need to take them over there. And, I worry about y'all's safety over there, and that's too far, and that'll be taking them out of their environment.
So are you, and please just stop beating on the table.
I'm sorry.
All of that is not necessary. I can assure you it's not.
Just emotional a little bit.
I understand. Y'all need to calm down, all right?
I can't believe I'm even here. This is ridiculous.
Well, this is where you come when you want some relief. When you are wanting certain things to happen, you come to court to take care of it.
He says he tried to leave but wasn't permitted to take the children. She fires back, saying he's acting like a victim. Emotions spin as control slips away. But the judge cuts through the chaos. This isn't about feelings now. What comes next hits deeper than expected. Courtroom is stunned now.
It's unfortunate that the two of you couldn't work it out because you're mother and daughter, but this is where you come, right? So do you have any intentions of moving out and taking your children, or are you going to move out yourself and leave the children with her?
I mean, she knows what the situation is. I mean, when I was working, which she knows at this point that there was a huge layoff because of COVID and why I started doing hair in the first place to try and make amends. So for her to sit over here talking about, oh, I got all these jobs and I got all this finance coming in at this point, it's just ridiculous. And it just shows to, just how low she'll stoop to how she behaves and how she acts.
She says it cost him his job. Now she labels him a burden. Is she helping from love or wielding it as leverage? Their connection is shattered. 2 young boys' futures hang in limbo. The courtroom falls silent. The judge's next question is life-changing, and no one here is ready for it.
She's letting you live for free. She's been allowing you to do it for 3 years. She pays for everything for your children. She feeds your children. She takes them to school. She pays for health insurance. She's literally doing everything. You're doing nothing.
But that's her story. I'm doing more than I'm doing exactly what I can. I cook, I clean, I do what the stuff she asked me to do for church.
Hold on. Cooking and cleaning for a house that you reside in, you don't get any credit for that, okay?
She covers every expense. He argues that cooking and cleaning qualify as help, but the judge shuts it down. Parenting demands more than chores. The truth punches through his excuse. What's said next by the judge isn't merely a reality check. This isn't partnership. It's financial accountability. Simple, direct, and unavoidable.
You should do those things, right? But in terms of your children, what are you doing? Because she said she's doing it all. Everything I just named off. You have yet to dispute that.
Well, I do stuff for their school. She doesn't always, you're not always the one taking them to school,
Okay,
mommy. I don't even know why you in here acting like you do that.
Let's not derail this thing because you never answered my original question.
So
do you plan to move out with your children, or do you plan on moving out and allowing them to stay with her?
Well, I mean, at this point, I mean, she dragging me all in here to court. I mean, I want to go out. I want to go out and move and like find me and get me situated, and then I will be able to come back and get them and get the boy.
He keeps dodging the core question. Will he step up to raise his children or walk away from them again? She's exhausted. The judge is finished waiting. As he avoids every response, a final ruling creeps closer. You'll want to hear what happens when the court finally brings it to rest.
So the boys are going to stay with her. When are you trying to move out?
Like ASAP, because this is ridiculous. Like, I can't even believe you brought me in here with this
foolishness. When you
foolishness.
say ASAP, do you mean that you're going to leave court today and go find somewhere?
I mean, no, I'm gonna have to like get on my hustle, you know, to like try and figure out, you know, where I'm gonna go and, you know, what I'm gonna do and how much is that gonna take.
What are we looking at in timeline? Because we know the boys are gonna stay with her when this happens. So timeline, give me a reasonable timeline that you're talking about doing this.
Within the next 2 months, I would say.
2 months, okay. Yeah. That's exactly what I needed to know.
I ain't trying to stay where I ain't want it.
She says she wants to move out immediately, but that doesn't mean today or even this month. The judge pushes harder. She presents a blurry plan, but it's not persuasive. Deadlines matter, and the real one is closing fast. This hollow promise is about to turn into a legal obligation. Time's ticking.
I don't think that's what she's saying, ma'am. She's just saying she wants a little bit of assistance. She's not saying she's not willing to help you. That's not a fair assessment. How much money do you make a year?
At this point, probably around about 25.
25,000?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You actually make more than that because we're going to deem that braiding as income. Now, she said you make about $1,200 a week. Is that true?
That is not true.
How much do you make a week?
It just fluctuates on how my clientele does.
Well, let's just do it by average then. On a monthly basis, how much money do you say you bring in from braiding hair?
I would say monthly. Monthly, I would say $1,200.
She insists her income is only $25,000, but the figures refuse to align. The judge sees it. Hair braiding, side hustles, and cash payments fall under review. This isn't merely about money. It's about truthfulness. And now her finances are being revealed. When facts surface, there's nowhere left to run from them.
Monthly $1,200?
Yes, because
I don't get 3 or 4 heads.
I don't get heads. I don't get heads all the time. And some of the people she see me braid is like some of my girlfriends who, if I braid their hair, you know, like they'll do my nails or they'll do my lashes or, you know, they'll grab my kids from school for me if I need them to. It's like we help each other out. So I'm not always getting money.
Do I look like I was born yesterday?
No.
Right. So you want me to sit here and believe that braiding hair and you're charging how much per head?
It just depends. I mean, shorter ones, 80, longer ones, like 250.
She claims hair braiding is only a favor for friends, but $250 earned, that's not casual kindness. The judge isn't convinced. The courtroom pieces it together. As she downplays it, the truth sharpens. This isn't a side hustle, it's income. And now it's time to tell the whole truth fully.
That's not what she says, and she lives in a house
but she's not working with my clientele, and it really.
So you don't tell her how much you get paid?
No, because she really huff and puff around the house, and really the only reason we here because my boyfriend Tank Daddy, who she was dating, broke up with her, and she was pissed about it, and so I didn't agree with the situation. So that's the only reason why we really here is because she mad because I didn't take her side in the situation. When grown folks gonna do what grown folks gonna do, and that ain't none of my business. But I'm the one getting the brunt from her. I'm the one that's not doing something. I'm the one that's not doing what I'm supposed to do for my kids. So now it's an issue with my kids because her and my boyfriend's dad ain't in the right spot. And just because I didn't take her side. It wasn't no side to take. It ain't none of my business.
All right.
Her mother once dated his dad. Then came the breakup, then court. She insists this isn't about the kids, it's revenge. He says it's personal. The judge isn't entertaining drama. This is about the children, not grudges. And when consequences hit, they won't just sting feelings, they'll impact lives. Big ones.
And you know what? That's none of my business too, but let me tell you what is my business. I have your gross calculated at $3,283. That $1,200 that you just testified to, I'm deeming that as income. in addition to what you make monthly. So that's how I got to that number, $3,283. That brings your net to $2,798. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right number. Yes, $2,798.18. Do you have any other children outside of the two boys?
No, I do not.
Okay, and you're also going to pay for health insurance reimbursement to your mom.
The court has determined her true income is over $3,200 per month. No more underestimating. The judge isn't fooled. She's now officially responsible for child support. The numbers speak louder than excuses. This isn't punishment, it's responsibility. Truth can sting, but today accountability entered that courtroom and stayed.
So, monthly child support comes out to $699, was $670. We're going to round it up. Plus, you have to do a reimbursement. Let me just make sure I don't go over the legal amount, because it can't be over 3%. So $2,798.18 times 3%. So your health insurance reimbursement to mom, although you pay $275, according to the law, it can't be, the health insurance amount that she reimburses you cannot be more than 3%. So that caps at about $84.
Child support isn't the only mandate. She now owes reimbursement for health insurance as well. Every dollar is accounted for. No excuses stand. The judge remains firm, yet fair. With these updated figures, her financial responsibilities are fixed. No more avoiding them. The ruling is documented and final.
$670 plus $84 is $754. That's how much you'll pay your mom a month.
$700.
$754 exactly.
Your breakup. That's what
No,
this is
because
about.
you need to
This
pay
is
for
what
your
this
own
is
children,
about.
ma'am.
This is what
Excuse
this
me,
is about.
excuse me, I'm speaking. It's $754. It's what's in the best interest of the children. These are your children, not your mother's children. These are her grandchildren. And I went ahead and ordered that you pay child support because based on your testimony, you'll be moving out in a couple of months anyway. So there we are. Do you have any other questions?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, thank you, Your Honor, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
$754 a month. That's the cost when others raise your children. The judge made it clear, these kids are your responsibility, not your mother's. This isn't about punishment, it's about showing up. If you believe children deserve consistency and care, share your thoughts. Like this story, comment below, and subscribe for more.